Okay, and we are recording. Welcome to our July. I cannot believe it's July and it's almost August. Dream Team Sneak Peek Call. My name is Megan Harrell. For those of you that don't know me, I am the founder of the Dream Team. I started coaching 6 years ago, and I cannot believe that it's been that long. It seems like I just started yesterday, honestly. And our team has grown, and we are doing amazing things. I'm super excited for you to hear the speakers that are going to speak on this call tonight, because a lot of times I think when people listen to me, they think, well, she's been doing this for this many years. Of course she's successful. Of course this, of course that. But every one of the coaches that is going to be speaking to you tonight has been doing this for less than 6 months or around 6 months. So they're all relatively new coaches, except for Christina. I see Christina. Christina's been doing it a little bit longer, so she's our veteran coach. But they all also messaged me before the call, and they were like, I'm so sick. I can't believe I'm getting ready to do this. I'm going to speak on this call. This is all of their very first time speaking on a sneak peek call. So I want to give a huge shout out to all of them for stepping out of their comfort zone. And that's something that you will learn as a coach. You are pushed to do is step out of your comfort zone and to present this opportunity to you. But gosh, guys, when you love something as much as we do, it's easy to share it. Even though they're nervous that they're speaking on this call, it is so easy to share what you love, and that's what they're going to be doing. So I'm going to start by just sharing a little bit of my story, and then I'm going to hand it over to some of them to talk to you about some other parts of coaching. So again, I started Beachbody 6 years ago, and I started just to simply lose weight. I had 20 to 25 pounds that I wanted to lose. I was watching my cousin do the program. She was losing weight, and I thought, whatever she's doing, I want to do, sign me up. And that's kind of how I started. I lost around 20 to 25 pounds. People started noticing what was happening, what I was doing, and they wanted to join me. And I was referring them to my cousin, who was a coach. And it didn't take long for her to say, why are you sending these people to me? You need to start coaching. You need to get your Shakeology covered. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to sign up as a coach. I had no clue what that meant. I really didn't. I just trusted her. And when she said, you need to sign up, I signed up. I was like, okay, whatever that means. Yeah, sign me up. I'm in. And as I built my business, I started setting little goals. Like, I would really love for someone to come and clean my house, but we don't have the extra income for that. So I use this side business to do that. Or I'd really like, my girls are both wanting, they're already doing this and they're wanting to do this, and I don't really have the money for it. So I would set that as my next goal. Then it became the possibility of me leaving my teaching job. I have two girls, Addie and Emma. They're 9 and 6, and I've been married for about 13 years. Actually 14 years. We just had our anniversary, 14 years. And I saw the potential of me being able to stay at home with them. And I didn't know how I was going to make that happen, but I was watching other coaches do that. They were leaving their jobs and they were just doing this coaching thing that I still didn't know a whole lot about how they were doing it. And they were staying home with their kids. And I knew that I was going to do from that moment whatever it took to make that happen. About a year after making that decision, after telling my husband that's what I was wanting to do, was the last time that I stepped foot in the classroom. And now I'm at home with my girls all the time. I get to go volunteer in their school. I'm with them all summer without having to worry about a classroom to get together. It has just provided so much freedom for our family that I truly cannot explain how blessed we have been by this business. And in more ways than monetary. These girls that you're seeing on this call, some of them I knew, some of them I didn't. I've met so many amazing people and created so many amazing friendships through this business. It has just been amazing all the way around. And I tell people, it's made my marriage stronger. It's made me a better mom. It has just totally transformed our lives. So we want to share with you how you can make this coaching side gig work for you? Or maybe you do want to do it full time. Maybe that's something that you're looking into, making this a full-time job. And we're going to kind of talk a little bit about that too. So I am going to turn it over here in just a second to Mimi, but we are going to talk tonight a little bit about the culture, about what our team looks like. We're going to talk a little bit about the different types of coaches that you can be. We're going to explain all the ins and outs, so just kind of bear with us. And they're also going to share their stories, because I think that's important for you to hear all the different parts and all the different people that are in our team. So, okay, Mimi, I'm going to turn it over to you, and you can go ahead and take off.
Thank you, Megan. My name is Mimi Stevenson. I live in Denver, Colorado, and I started Beachbody programs in January of 2017. And I had been kind of messing around with different fitness things for a long, long time, and I ran a little bit. I did like free YouTube videos from Pop Pilates, and didn't really work very well. I was still eating crazy portions. And so, right after the new year, just like most people do, I had seen some of my friends doing Beachbody, and I was on my iPad, and I downloaded the Beachbody on demand. And I started 21 Day Fix Extreme, and about a week later, I bought Shakeology because Autumn told me to, right? She tells you to in the workout. So I was like, okay. And so I went online and got Shakeology, and, connected to a coach who was a college friend of mine. She had invited me about a year before, but she wasn't really coaching at the time. And so I continued to do my workouts all by myself in my basement, with no idea that there was a community out there. And about 6 or 7 months in, and last summer, I stumbled upon this Facebook group that Autumn Calabrese was leading. And there was like 30 or 40,000 people in this group that she was taking through several of her programs leading up to 80 Day Obsession. And I went through all the programs. I engaged with all these people online. I was watching them doing things. People were talking about coaching, and I finally kind of put it out there into this group. I said, I think I want to be a coach, and I'm looking for a team. And Megan was one of the people who messaged me, and I went onto her Facebook page, and I thought, she looks normal. And, I, at the time, wasn't really sure what the opportunity was going to be for me. I figured, I want to kind of see what this is. And I was looking for something else. I'm a full-time fundraiser. I work at a university here in Denver. And I'm so far removed from the impact of the good that the university does in terms of education, that I felt really empty inside. And I was looking for something that allowed me to have passion and learn new skills and just help people in a different way. And I found that through coaching over the last several months. For me, it's been really satisfying in that way. So my why is a little different than Megan's. I'm not necessarily at this moment looking to stay home, but I'm definitely looking to fill this pocket of inspiration for myself. And I really think this team is one of the best things about my experience. I was sitting in professional development and some training this morning, and was listening to people talk about culture. And I wrote this down because I knew I was talking about team culture tonight. And they said, culture will create itself in the absence of intention. And so, culture will manifest. But if a leader has set a tone, others will follow and build a positive culture. And that's exactly what Megan has done. She's been very intentional about creating community and creating a circle of friends and a family feel with people who don't necessarily know each other or get to see each other very often. To meet and be together this summer, it was just really, it was like coming home to a group of friends that I felt like I had known all my life. And I didn't realize how truly special that was until I got on the plane to come back home. And I was sitting with a girl, her name is Hannah. She's 20 and she's a Beachbody coach. And she signed on to be a coach with, hold on just a second, guys. She had signed on to be sorry, my dog, people are home. Signed on to be a Beachbody coach with one of the more famous coaches. She's in a lot of the videos. And so we were on the plane back together, and I was like, how was your weekend? Did you get to like meet with your team and have dinner? Because that's what we did. We were together the entire weekend, and we did brainstorming, and we talked about how to move our team forward to elite, and all of these really creative things about we would listen to these amazing speakers and then talk about it. And she said, well, no, I saw the girls that I shared a room with, and I didn't ever actually see my coach, and we didn't spend any time together. I spent time with the girls that I stayed with. And I thought, and I realized there was a stark contrast between what we have and the experiences that others have. And so when I'm talking to my new coaches that I'm bringing on, I talk about Megan. I talk about Erin Young, who is Megan's coach, and I talk about Julie Voris, because quite frankly, we are part of a team that is tremendous. And Megan is dedicated to our success and to our personal success, to our business success, to our families. Her kids message me and say hi, and I live 2,000 miles away, and that's really special. And I think there's something completely unparalleled about that. I think that everybody else here feels the same way, but for me, it's really important for potential coaches and new coaches to know how special this group is and to take advantage of that. And so I'm actually going to leave it at that. I could talk for hours about culture, but I'm going to hand it off to Carrie tonight, who's going to talk about different types of coaches on a team.
Okay, so this is my first time talking, so I want to make sure that everybody can hear me all right. Yeah, okay. So just so everybody knows, if there's a cat, a dog, a cow that moos, a goat that cries, a chicken that crows, or a rooster that crows, it's all good. I live on a farm. It's normal. So my story started last summer when Megan's daughter and my daughter were on the same softball team over the summer. And she had friend requested me on Facebook, and I started watching her videos on Facebook and seeing her posts, and I guess she noticed that and saw how large I was. Just kidding. And she wrote me and she said, have you ever thought about Beachbody? And I said, I actually was gonna write you, but I just hadn't yet. And so that's where I started, but I did not start out as a coach. I totally did not want to be a coach. I don't like to lead people. I don't like to talk to people. Don't make me do anything. I just want to do the program and lose some weight. So I did the program and I lost some weight, 78 pounds to be exact so far. But once I started to see a little bit of results, people, like Megan said, people were messaging me and asking me what I was doing. So I sent some people to Megan, and she was like, you need to be a coach. I said, no, I'm not coaching anyone. That's ridiculous. Look at me. I'm large. No. So finally, she talked me into it, and I became a coach. And, I got a few people. I'm actually an Emerald coach right now. I got a few people underneath me, and I just kept going with my journey. And now, I do my own groups with my challengers, and it's just been a great experience so far. Plus, I get a discount, which who doesn't like to save money? You know what I'm saying? So, but I was scared at first. I did not want to do it. I refused, and I wish that I had joined sooner, as a coach, not only for the discount, but to help people. So, but I'm going to talk to you guys today about the types of coaches that Beachbody has. The first kind of coach is a discount coach, which is basically, self-explanatory. You get a discount, and you get 25% off, and that some people, this is all they do. And this is totally fine. That's what I did at first. I wanted the discount. Shakeology is expensive. Although I would pay double what it is now, but you get that discount as a discount coach. Second type of coach is a hobby coach, and these people spend several hours a week. They put several hours a week into their business every week. They make a substantial part-time income. They run challenge groups. This is pretty much, I guess, what I am right now, I would be considered. They run challenge groups, and it's not a full-time gig for them at this point. It's not a career for them. And a lot of our team actually falls into this group right now. You can see awesome growth in income every month, and especially every year doing this. But then after a hobby coach is a career coach. And they are this is their job full time. This is what they do for a living. They've been able to replace their full-time jobs and their full-time incomes by doing this and helping others. The cool thing about that is that it's a real possibility for anyone in the business. If you put that persistent effort into the business, it pays off. It works. It's a lot of work, but it pays off in the end for sure. So there really is a wide range of coaches or of things that you can be in Beachbody, and just depending on what you want to do, your lifestyle, and how it fits in to your life. But you make it what you want it to be, and like I said, you make it fit your lifestyle. It just depends on where you want to see yourself in the future. So I'm gonna leave this off with, I can't remember who. Christina, hey.
Hello, friends. Can you hear me okay? Hi. I'm Christina. A little bit about my story. I'm a mother of 3, married, living here in Tennessee, and my husband is serving in the military. We are an Army family, and we got back stateside in October of 2016, and that's when I got in touch with Megan, and she reconnected with me at that point. That's when my journey began, and I found my soulmate workout program, which is Core to Force. I'm not sure if you guys have even heard of that, or if any of the other coaches have tried it, but it's my favorite. Definitely fell in love with Shakeology and how much it truly transformed me from the inside out. And then also just growing stronger physically, mentally, emotionally. As a mom, I became a better mom, a better wife. And it's truly just given me the opportunity to just pay it forward and share that with the other people that I love. And I'm so thankful to be able to do that in such an easy way. And just to kind of piggyback off of what Carrie was just saying of the different styles of coaches, and just sharing a little bit about her story, is some of the misconceptions that we might have as what coaches really do. When I was asked to sign up as a coach, I'm like, I don't even look like a Beachbody coach. What does a Beachbody coach do? I mean, what comes with this? But honestly, that's where most of the people that you're speaking to relate to you, because being relatable is the number one thing. People don't want typically a person that knows everything inside and out, and feel like that they're going to get critiqued or talked down upon. You know, they do want that community of somewhere where they feel welcome and special and included, and they want to be able to relate to their coach too, right? So, you know, just like with what Carrie was saying, people want to connect with you. People want to relate to you. So they want to see you on your own journey, and starting that from the very beginning and from the get-go, you're going to be able to reach out to a lot more people and connect to more people throughout your journey. So, a lot of people are concerned because there's just like, where's the time? Where's the time for this? You know, you're working full time, you have a family at home, you have a spouse, you have a life, and you're trying to not only work on yourself, but, where does this business or this side business really fall into place in your life? And honestly, like Carrie had mentioned before, a lot of us are part-time. This is just a side business that we do in pockets of time throughout the day. And quite honestly, when you add it all up, it's about an hour each day. And whether you do that after bedtime, when the kids go to bed, or first thing in the morning, right after your workout, before everybody gets up, there's an opportunity to work on some things there too. So I think a lot of us typically use power pockets of time throughout our day, with being as busy as we are, with juggling just life in general, right? So, starting from the beginning, it was a no-brainer for me, signing on as a coach, not only for the discount, but I don't know if anybody else is going to mention this or not, but being as a military spouse, as my husband being an active duty service member, our coach fees are waived. So not only if you're ordering, such as I did, with a challenge pack in the beginning, your coach fees are waived. But then forward, thankfully, they offer a military discount for active duty and veterans as well. So, that's a pretty big deal to me. And anyone who typically offers a military discount, I'm likely going to continue using their business or their products. But, that's just an additional bonus for coach fees that are waived. And there's an additional discount beyond that 25% on your monthly Shakeology order. So, most of us, there was another concern that I had that I brought to Megan's attention, is that I don't want to be salesy. I have no experience in sales whatsoever. And I certainly don't want to be perceived as a person that's going to push something on someone. That's just not my personality at all. And I wouldn't want anyone to feel that way when they're connecting with me, right? So, but the thing is that it's not sales at all. In my opinion, or in my view, just because the product speaks for itself. If you get 30 days worth of Shakeology in you, you're going to feel a difference, period. And anybody on this call that has experienced that knows that. And it's pretty amazing that that this product is so readily available to us, and it's hard not to share that. So, whenever I'm posting social media, which I was definitely a beginner at that in the beginning. I really struggled with social media. I'm by nature, an introverted person. And so, I didn't have many friends. I wasn't very social on social media. And so starting out on Facebook or even transitioning into Instagram at this point, it was a big deal for me to step way out of my comfort zone for that. And no, I didn't have any clue what I was doing, but just sharing all of the really imperfection things that I was doing, even though I'm quite the perfectionist, and I give myself a lot of grief over that. However, through personal development, I feel like I've definitely grown in a lot of ways. And I wouldn't have ever started that had Megan not told me to. Right. Right. So it's like, there's so much that I have grown and learned over the past year and a half that truly has changed me in so many ways that I couldn't imagine where I would be if I hadn't said yes, if my friend Megan hadn't reached out to me, right? So it's truly changed me in a lot of ways, and I'm so thankful for that. But as far as like social media goes, I do want to share that I'm not the coach that shares pictures of me in a bikini, and some people that's comfortable for them, and that's totally fine. I'm like, you go, girl. I love that about you. However, personal pictures like that's not required. Your sweaty selfies are not required. You don't have to show everybody like everything. You know what I'm saying? But just sharing your story it's gonna speak to somebody. And if I wasn't watching Megan and some of my other friends that were on this journey too, I wouldn't be at the place where I'm at today. And I'm thankful that she showed up every day on social media, whether it was perfect or worded 100% correct or whatever. I saw her showing up consistently, and I could trust her. And that's where trust is formed, and that's where people start connecting with you. And it's not going to be perfect, but as long as you're showing up and showing the real you, the social media part of it it'll come with time. We'll show you some training stuff and guide you along the way. But don't let that hold you back, is what I'm saying. You don't have to show everybody your before and after pictures if you're not ready, right? Because there's plenty of other ones out there on our team that you can share. So anyway, thank you for letting me share a little bit about my story with you guys this evening. And I believe I'm handing the baton over to Miss Shelby. Yes? Okay.
Hey guys, how are you? I'm Shelby. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, but I live in Indiana now, which is pretty great. My story is kind of long, so I'm going to try to keep it short. But 4 years ago, I started dating this guy who happened to be Megan's brother. And it kind of all started there. And just like Christina, like Megan and I became friends on Facebook, and I was watching what she was doing, and it took her a little while to message me about starting. And I was like, okay, sure, why not? Like, I'll sign up as a discount coach. I don't want to coach. I just like want to figure out what this Beachbody thing is, right? And so I started it and loved it. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to start coaching. I want to do this. I started coaching, and then I became an Emerald coach, and then things kind of fell apart and I quit. And I'm like pretty mad at myself that I did, to be honest. And that was almost 2 years ago that I quit. And then I didn't get anywhere with my fitness journey, with my weight loss journey, nowhere. And then Travis and I got engaged, and I was like, okay, I've got to get serious about this. Like, Megan keeps losing weight. She keeps posting all of these people that are losing weight and building their business and being successful. Like, I can do this too, right? So I signed up again, still as a discount coach. I just wanted to get my Shakeology at a discount and start working out again. And I don't even remember what happened. I think it was one day Megan was doing shout outs for all her coaches, and I got like big FOMO. Like, what am I missing out on? These girls are making money working out and just telling people what they're doing and inviting people to do it too. Like, why am I not doing this? I'm missing out on something huge. So I just messaged her and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. What do I need to do? Sign me up. Let's go for it. And that was 5 weeks ago. And I now am an Emerald coach again, and I have 5 coaches under me. And I just have big goals. I'm a massage therapist, and I've been doing that for 11 years, and I'm starting to feel it. And there's not a big retirement plan for massage therapy. And so I'm really hoping that Beachbody is my retirement plan. Travis and I are getting married in 2 months, and we already had the conversation like, okay, how much do I have to make through Beachbody to stop massaging? Like, stay home, work out all the time, teach this to other people. Like, what do I have to do? And I'm just pumped. I'm like super excited about it, and I'm glad all of you are on this call. And now I get to talk about the money part, which is kind of important. Not really why we do this, but you want to get paid for all your hard work, right? So like they've all mentioned before, you sign up as a coach, you get 25% off of everything you order. And then your commission sales are 25% of all of the sales, which turns out to kind of be a lot if you're working hard. And even if you just want to be a hobby coach like they talked about, and you're just looking to get your Shakeology covered, you only have to help 3 people a month to get your Shakeology covered, which is pretty crazy. Like, that's less than 1 person a week. You can help less than 1 person a week and get your Shakeology covered, or have a little bit of extra pocket money. So like I said, I've been doing this like hardcore for a month now, and I've made a little over $300. Like, that's a car payment, right? I could go out and buy a new car, and my Beachbody money would pay my car payment. Like, that's crazy. All I'm doing is working out and showing other people how to get fit and healthy. Like, it's really the coolest thing ever. And like I said, I'm really mad at myself that I didn't stick with it before. And then the other part is, like, if you want to make this something that's really going to grow, and you want to grow a team, you get what we call a team cycle bonus. So not to make it too confusing, you'll have a right side and a left side once you start building, and all of the people that trickle down from people signing up under those coaches, you'll get a little piece of that. And if you're working hard and you're in it long enough, that can turn into a substantial amount of money. One girl on our team, I think Megan just posted it last week, that she makes $1,000 a week. And this is her side biz. Like, she has a full-time 40-hour-a-week job, and she just paid for her mom to go to Disneyland. Like, this just blows my mind, the opportunity that this business has. Again, big FOMO. Like, I'm working towards that, $1,000 a week. Like, I can do that. I can help that many people. So I think that's all I have about the business. I'm going to throw it back to Megan to close it out.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm really mad at you for not sticking with it too. No, I'm just joking. I'm so glad that you decided to come back. Okay, I am going to kind of close our call out now. Oh my gosh, like, my heart is so happy right now, because these girls did an amazing job at explaining to you what we do as coaches, and explaining to you how much they love what they do. And they are all amazing rock star coaches, and I'm really upset I can't just like give them a big hug after this call is over, but I'll send them a virtual hug. Okay, so I want to kind of close this out for you, is asking you, why not? Why not? Why not give this coaching opportunity a try? Like, what's holding you back? What self-limiting beliefs do you have that's causing you not to be messaging your coach right now during this call to say, whatever it takes, sign me up? Why not? Why are you not doing that? I cannot imagine, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, what our lives would look like if I didn't just take that leap. If I didn't just say, why not? What the heck? And that's kind of what I did. Why not? What's the worst that's going to happen? If I fail, I fail. Okay, then this wasn't for me. If it doesn't work out, or if I can't quit my job, then okay, but I'll have a little extra cash on the side. I cannot imagine what would happen if I hadn't said, why not? I wouldn't be next week the one taking my kids to school. I can tell you that. Someone else would. It wouldn't be me, and that would make me so heartbroken. I would not get to go in and volunteer at their schools. We would not have paid off all of our credit card debt and our other debt. All of these things that this company has brought to our lives would not have happened if I would have waited, or if I would have said, I don't have the beach body and I don't really have time. I can't remember who talked about time, but I didn't have time when I started. I had 2 kids under the age of 5. I worked a full-time job and we were building a house. I did not have time to do a side business. But I thought, why not? Why not give this a try and see what happens? And I want to really encourage you to do the same thing, to really think about why not and what if? What if? What if you say yes? What if? What could your life look like if you gave this a try? And I'm thinking about Shelby right now, who decided 5 weeks ago, and she literally was like, okay, let's do this. I'm ready. And that's the mentality that she had. What if? Why not? Why not just see where this takes me? I may be able to quit my massage therapy. I may be able to stay at home. Why not? So I want to leave you with those 2 thoughts. And I want to encourage you to reach out to the person that invited you to this call tonight and to talk to them a little bit more about this coaching opportunity. Maybe you don't want to quit your full-time job. Maybe you love it. Maybe that's not what you're here for. Maybe you're like Mimi and you just needed something to kind of fill that gap, to really fill you up inside. Maybe that's why you're here. Maybe you want to start your health and fitness journey and you're just wanting a discount on the products, and that's why you're on this call. That's totally okay too. Whatever the reason is, I want you to reach out to the person that invited you here tonight, or if you're watching the recording, whoever sent this recording to you, reach out to them now, like as soon as this call is over, and talk to them a little bit more about this coaching opportunity and really talk about what you're going to need to do to get started with this business. We appreciate you so much taking your time out of your busy schedule tonight, because I know that we are all insanely busy. So we appreciate you taking the time to listen to us, to let us share our stories, to let us share what coaching has done for us and the different parts of coaching, and to spend a little bit of time with us tonight. We ran over just a little bit, not too much. This is actually pretty good for us. So thank you so much for being here tonight. And I really hope that in the next couple of days, we're going to see you introduced into our team page. Bye, guys. Everybody have a great night. Bye.